Yo, what is going on, guys? It is CryptoZerb, and today we're going to go over 3 top 20 cryptocurrencies that are super hot right now, and they're even on a dip right now. They've got a lot of long-run potential in my opinion, and many people are excited in the overall blockchain cryptocurrency community about these 3 projects. The 3 are IOTA, Cardano, and Tron. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give a price projection based on a $100 billion market cap and what the price would look like if they were to achieve that. Now, as you can see, Ethereum is well above a $100 billion market cap. And why I chose $100 billion as a market cap is to give us a price projection and even a point of reference to go for. And you can see here that Ethereum at one point, let's just take a look at July, Ethereum has had a $20 billion market cap, which is actually where Cardano's at now. And we've even seen Ethereum with a $4 billion market cap, which is where you can guess, which is where Tron is at now. So what I'm suggesting is, in 1 year, we can watch any of these 3 projects develop to achieve a $100 billion market cap, because we saw Ethereum do that. Now, is it fair to compare Ethereum to these 3 new projects? Well, I don't know, you tell me. You can watch the video, maybe do some research, and come to the conclusion on your own, but I would say that if there was 3 potential Ethereums out there, these 3 might be the ones that I would refer to. And I'm not going to include Neo on this list, but I could, and I could also include any of the top 10 coins, or even the top 20 coins, okay? So, without further ado, let's get straight into it, and get started on this video. IOTA. I'm a fan of IOTA, not just because of the fact that I've been invested in IOTA for a while, it's because I like the fact that they're a great project. They're Tangle Ledger, which is different than the blockchain, and if we just explore some of the things that are great about IOTA, number 1, if you're into autonomous vehicles, you can see how IOTA is pioneering the sensors that will be used in autonomous vehicles, or looking to at least have their product line or their development technology used by, I don't know, somebody like Tesla or Elon Musk. So you can see the Internet of Things, which is IoT. If you ever watch a commercial and somebody's talking about IoT, now you know what it means. It's Internet of Things. Keep expanding the need for interoperability and sharing of resources become a necessity. IOTA enables companies to explore new business-to-business models by making every technological resource a potential service to be traded on an open market in real time with no fees. So they're saying they're going to be a faster currency and with no fees. Whereas if you know anything about Bitcoin and their network fees, you might have heard somebody called Roger Ver and how he just loves Bitcoin Cash because there's no fees. And I could really see Roger Ver or somebody like Roger Ver liking IOTA because there's virtually no fees. And you know, that's what he misses about like the old cryptocurrencies. But IOTA having that aspect to it and being the Tangle Ledger, which is the ledger of things in this new autonomous machine economy, IOTA will be the backbone. The Tangle Ledger is able to settle transactions with 0 fees, so devices can trade exact amounts of resources on demand, as well as store data with sensors and data loggers securely and verify on the ledger. So this is what the Tangle Ledger is. You have sensors, smart energy grid, and computational fog station. You can see how it all goes into how it's all connected in the Tangle. The Tangle. The main innovation behind IOTA is the Tangle, a revolutionary new blockless distributor ledger which is scalable, lightweight, and for the first time ever makes it possible to transfer value without any fees. Contrary to today's blockchain consensus, is no longer decoupled, but instead an intrinsic part of the system, leading to decentralized and self-regulating peer-to-peer network. So here's the white paper, guys. I'm not going to go through all the white paper because I don't want this video to be too long, but if you guys want to go see like the technical stuff about it, go view the white paper and learn more about IOTA. But you can see how they're talking about attackers, hackers, etc. Yeah, so this is the Tangle Ledger. The white paper is very technical. I'm an investor and I like projects, and I leave the technicalities to the people who are kind of into that thing, you know. So if we're going to see a $100 billion market cap for IOTA, we would be looking at around $35 to $37 IOTA price. Cardano. If we just look at Cardano, Cardano is a decentralized public blockchain, and it's a project where it's fully open source. These guys, they use academic papers to do the research for IOHK, which is input and output. If you don't know IOHK, you can come on here and you can take a look at the IOHK website, input, output. AHK I think stands for Hong Kong because these guys are out of Hong Kong. Cascading distribution experimentation is the mother of creation. So when you come onto the Cardano website, you can come around here, you can click on the white papers tab, the philosophy academics papers, and what that means is if you've ever gone to college, some of you may have, some of you may have not, but they do peer-reviewed journals where people write up a case study about a specific subject. In this case, it would be about the blockchain or ways to understand the technology behind it. And then they share it in an open source environment at a college level, so to speak. And that's what they're looking to do here with academic papers, and that's their philosophy of an IOHK. So it's to provide some input and then get some output from the community after you write the paper and after it's been produced and put out there. And Cardano is looking to use this peer-reviewed journals or the academic research to apply it to make the technology even better. And they're one of the only ones really doing that right now. Now, if you're going to take a look here, why are we building Cardano? You can come onto this part of it and see their separation of accounting and computation in two different layers. Implementation of core components and highly modular functional code, small groups of academics and developers competing with peer-reviewed research. We just went over that. Heavy use of interdisciplinary teams, including early use of infosec experts. So they're using brainpower, the people in the community, to create the best platform possible. To utilize, that's why people are so bullish on Cardano, even though there's not really been anything built on Cardano, whereas there has been stuff built on Ethereum. So they're looking to use brainpower to create the ultimate platform. But some other things that are interesting about this, bringing in the stakeholders closer to the operations and maintenance of their cryptocurrency. Abstracting transactions to include optimal metadata in order to better conform to the needs of the legacy systems. Learning from nearly 1,000 altcoins by embracing features that makes sense. So taking from all these blockchain projects, kind of creating a hybrid and putting it into our Cardano, it's really interesting. And the fact that they're just taking a little bit from every little thing and putting it in a pot and mixing it up, I can really see some benefits from that. And they're finding a healthy middle ground for regulators to interact with commerce without compromising some corporate principles and inherit from Bitcoin. What they're saying is, well, we're going to work with this global community to keep the establishment, but we're also going to try and mediate that and find a middle ground between Bitcoin and the establishment. So it's taking some of the good things about decentralization from Bitcoin and blockchain and from the Satoshi white paper and kind of almost pairing that with the governments and the banks, and all that's so really important. They're not really saying they're going to go full-blown Ripple, and they're not really saying they're going to go full-blown Bitcoin, but they're learning from the best to create a hybrid, and that's what it comes out to. So if we just go look at Cardano, it's at 81 cents right now at a $21 billion market cap. So what I did was I put it at a $100 billion market cap, and when I made this, the valuation is about $4. So you can see $4 per coin if it was a $100 billion market cap, which is crazy, guys. And that's not too far-fetched to say. And you can get this coin on Bittrex and Binance. So yeah, it's a pretty good coin, and I'd definitely say it has a future. So our next coin is Tron, and it's sitting at 1482. It's at a dip right now, and it's off a massive high that was already at 30%. So just be patient if you're holding it. But it does have another high circulating supply and total supply. And if we take a look at Tron from a technical aspect of it, you can see that they call themselves Web 4.0. So you have Web 1.0, which is the .coms. You have Web 2.0, which is applications. Web 3.0, which is the blockchain. But they're calling themselves Web 4.0. They're saying they're going to one-up everybody and take it to the next level. Kind of like how IOTA is coming out with a different hybrid approach and of being the Tangle Ledger. And Cardano coming out and saying they're going to be the IOHK. We're going to use academic peer research. That's kind of what Tron's saying. They're going to do this approach out of Asia. They're in collaboration with Jack Ma from Alibaba, and you see Internet 4.0 blockchain application, and I guess what they're saying is it's the Web 4.0 is the blockchain, but with applications. So .com with applications is 2.0, and then blockchain 3.0, blockchain with applications 4.0. I hope I can explain that at least kind of clear to the way that you can understand it. Wavefield Tron is a blockchain-based open source decentralized content entertainment protocol. So in the world of entertainment, Tron is looking to break it in, committed to the use of blockchain and distributed storage technology to build a worldwide free content entertainment system that allows each user the freedom to publish, store, or have data in through decentralized form of autonomy. Well, if you use Google Drive, for example, you do what? You upload your information to Google Drive. You also use YouTube, for your entertainment. So Google has a wide plethora of applications or tools that you can use. And Tron is saying they're looking to do that also, where you can publish, store, or have data through decentralized form of autonomy. So right here it says, to digital asset distribution, circulation, trading methods to determine the distribution of content, subscribe, push, and enable content creators, the formation of decentralized content, entertainment, ecology. So it's really interesting because you have all this stuff coming up with net neutrality, and you have this stuff in China. It's called the Great Firewall of China, I believe, and that it basically means like they are banning Facebook and Google from China. It's kind of like a firewall, so like the China citizens can't use those two. But there is a little declaration of independence for the internet. I believe it's out of Switzerland in 1996 or something like that. You can type it in on the internet if you want to find it. It's something Barlow or something like that, but you can watch it if you want. But he basically reads where the Declaration of Independence of the Internet, and it says that the government should stay away from the internet and not intervene with the internet, and the internet was meant for the people. But that's where kind of Tron's coming from. It's trying to, bring back the internet and put it in the people's hands, which is a really cool idea. And they basically want to push that wall down. And even though it's a company out of China where they have the Great Firewall, they basically experienced it. They're already going through it now. We're not really going through net neutrality now. We're just going through the beginning phase of it. But China's actually gone through it, and they've seen how it doesn't work. And so they're trying to rip down that firewall. Let's break that down. And you can go through the Tron website on your own. And I know you guys want me to do that, but it's a very long video already. And many of you now ask me to keep the video a little bit shorter. But other than that, guys, Tron would be at $1.60 if it was at $100 billion market cap. So that's a huge uptake. So if you guys want to get in on this, I would definitely recommend it because I can see Tron having a really bright future. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Tron again would have a $1.60 valuation, IOTA would have a $37, and Cardano would have $4. And that's all if they reach the $1 billion market cap, which we already went over a couple times, but I did want to restate it at the end of the video. Ripple has even approached and haven't gotten close to that, so you guys can see that it's not completely unachievable and it can actually happen. And all three of these coins that I listed today are solid projects. For those of you who are looking for solid investments or some solid projects and not just some crap coins, these are the coins for you. They actually are probably going to be some really good long-term coins to hold. So if you guys want some solid investments, definitely get into these three coins. But other than that, guys, I know it was a pretty long video. I tried to keep it short, but hopefully you guys all liked it. If you did, please leave a like. It really helps. And if you have any questions on any of these coins or any other coins, just leave a comment below and I'll try to answer it. And if you haven't already, please subscribe so you can see all my future crypto content. And hopefully you guys all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.